Alright guys, full disclosure, this is going to be me just talking about my opinion on if these things are good or not and which one you should buy. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Thank you. Alright, as you can read right here, these all parts made by Heisen are built in Changzhou, China. But don't let that fool you. Chinese parts have came a long way and pretty damn reliable, in my opinion. You can take what I say with a grain of salt, but Heisen's been building engines since 1996. Got it right here on the old Google. So that right there just gives you another idea. They've been doing it for a good bit and pretty reliable. All right, I'm on the Axis web page here, and this is all the products they have at Lowe's. The 500 is the most common. You'll see those pretty much every Lowe's. Axis 700, this is the one I have. I had to drive all the way out to Statesville, North Carolina to get mine. They didn't offer it at the store locally to me. And the 750 Crew, pretty long wheelbase. I mean, it's extremely long if you see one in person. I mean, in my honest opinion, it's not worth it. It's a single cylinder just like the 700 and the 500, but you're putting on extra weight, extra wheelbase, and it's this long. The 750 Pro I have not seen anywhere, and I've been driving around a lot of locations in my area and yet to see the Pro. Supposedly it's just the same engine, nothing special besides a little bit different characteristics like the mirrors and the plastic. I mean, that's all I can really tell from the pictures. I've read the specs. All the specs are about the same. Just the Crew engine, the 750 engine, single cylinder, and the 700 and 500 frame. And that's all I can really tell about that. I mean, these are all offered at Lowe's besides the Pro. I have not seen the Pro. This is the 500. I'm going to read it directly off the site. You get a 2-year warranty. I mean, here's the main things you need to worry about. 471 4cc single cylinder. It's got CVT, fuel injection, locking front diff. Basically the same thing as the 700, but less horsepower. And it doesn't even say, does it? It does not tell you the horsepower on this. But on the Lowe's website, it does. Here's the Axis 700. This is the one I have currently. 686 4-stroke single cylinder. CVT, front locking diff. Same as the 500. Has more horsepower than the 500. I'll show you. I'll put it in the captions. Pretty much the exact same frame and everything. Same color, same trim. Just a larger cubic inch engine. Basically the same thing. Honestly, the better buy. The 500 is a slug. This one here, you got a little bit more horsepower and a little bit more torque. I think it's a better buy than the 500, honestly. Here's the Axis 750. Basically, just larger cubic inch engine in a crew cab frame that's long as hell. And it's literally still a single cylinder. So you're not going to have any V-twin power. Just because you're getting the quote-unquote 750. I mean, what? So like 40, 50 extra cubes. And, I mean, really, it's basically weak as hell for to haul 4 people. I mean, come on. They put the V-twin supposedly in some of the 1000 cc's, but recently I've been trying to look for them. When I first bought my 700, they had the V-twin out and never put them in the stores. So I guess they don't even sell the V-twins or whatever. You're only going to get a single cylinder off any of these. It's not even worth it to just buy the Crew unless you just want to haul 4 people in something that has as much power as an electric golf cart. I mean, that's heavy for being a single cylinder UTV. Here's the Pro 750. I mean, it's just pretty much going to talk about it. You can look all this stuff up on your own time. Off the website, I have yet to see one of these at any Lowe's places. or Lowe's stores. But yeah, same engine as it that's in the Crew. Nothing special. I guess the fancier bumper that has light LED lights on it. Fancier mirrors, practically the same damn thing as the 700, but you get the larger cubic engine. So, oh, it has nitrogen assisted shocks. Oh, looks basic. Looks basic to me. Oh, it's got electric power steering. Okay, so maybe you want that. Honestly, mine does just fine without it. It's got very short wheelbase. I mean, you don't need that EPS unless you just, I guess, if you just want to pay the extra money. But I have not yet to see any of these at the Lowe's stores. I'm sure you can get it from some Chinese side-by-side dealers in your area, whoever carries them. The trim doesn't look too bad, though. It's got some nice-looking headlights. But yeah, I have not seen one at Lowe's. Lowe's app to pull up all the Axis units. Alright, so pretty much I bought this one. They got it listed for $10,999. I paid about $8,900 for mine about a year and a half ago, so they upped the price because of the whole pandemic thing. Well, that's just the reason for the rich to get richer, but you get the idea. Pretty much, I'm going to just go over the basic shit you need to know. Alright, 666 cubic inches engine. And it's got 29.69 horsepower. Does it have top speed? It does not. I don't see it. But I've maxed mine out at like 54, 55 miles an hour top speed. Like balls to the wall. That's as fast as it'll go. Decent on power. I know people that have the 500cc. Let's just go to that one real quick. I'm reviewing this one right now. So yeah, the 700, honestly, in my opinion, is the best buy. You get the 500, you're going to get a very underpowered UTV that's honestly, in my opinion, not worth the money. Go ahead and go with the 700. It's got the most, power for a single cylinder that you would need around the yard and whatnot. I've took mine to Uwari trails and wheeled with it. Now, the suspension's not the greatest, but you got to think it's for like using around the house. It's got a dump bed. You can haul stuff around your yard. If you don't feel like having an ATV, like trying to put stuff on your ATV, it's got a bed. You can haul kids around on it, whatnot. So yeah, this is probably one of the best buys of all the models, in my opinion. So yeah, here's the Axis 500. They got it listed for the same price that I paid for the 700 a year and a half ago. So about $8,999. Basically the same exact chassis. They don't have many pictures on here. Oh, yeah, there they do, actually. Narrow, made for a little Asian Chinese man, but Americans can fit just fine. They got some pictures of them doing some American things like feeding cattle. But yeah, it was definitely made in China. But well, the chassis is made in China. The engine was put in at Heisen in Texas. So they assembled the engine, I'm guessing, overseas and installed it at Heisen. So it's technically a Heisen. But yeah, let's go over the horsepower specs real quick. And engine torque, engine horsepower is 23.4, so I guess 7 less horsepower technically. Something like that. Yeah, you pretty much get a pretty weak engine. Same chassis. My 700 would barely break traction, so I'd assume this one's like a boat anchor. This is something that you'd put on your weed eater. Nah, but for real, this engine's just pretty much basically the same engine as the 700. It's not that much different. You want the extra power, get the 700. If you just want something, you can let your kids drive around the yard, I guess get this one. Overall, the Heisen engine's not terrible. Just not a lot of power, not a lot of aftermarket for it. You just put gas in it and go. Here's the 750. We'll see how much power it has. And she's got 38 horsepower, so she got an extra 10 horsepower, 10 or 11. Pretty decent. But the only thing that sucks, in my opinion, is the length of the machine. That thing is long. Thank you for watching my little rant and review of the Axis. If you could, please just subscribe to my channel if you liked it. If you don't, that's fine. Give me some more ideas of any videos you'd like. Thank you, and have a good one.